Happy Motivational Monday! This is Anya Evanson coming at you from my kitchen with some rice cakes. Just wanted to start this video off by giving y'all some cereal inspiration, because if you are looking for a healthy alternative to cereal, get some rice cakes. Get some Lundberg's rice cakes, because these are extra crispy, okay? These are honey nut. I really enjoy these. Also the cinnamon toast crunch. But dude, just crumble some of these up. Take 2 of them, crumble them up, put them in a bowl, add some banana, add some almond milk, add some coconut flakes, add some PB2 powder if you want to make it a little peanut buttery. And there you have your healthy cereal. So if you don't get anything else from this video, you just got your new cereal recipe. Okay, on the real though, getting serious. Today we're gonna figure out what type of person you are. And you are 1 out of 4 different types of people. And this is the type of person that you are when it comes to jumping into a pool. Yes, like a swimming pool with a body of water inside. So you are either person A. The person A is the one that jumps in head first, does not care the temperature, does not care the time of year, does not even dip a toe in, they just go straight in that water. Person B is the one that does dip their toe in. They might dip a toe in, they might dip a leg in, they might slowly kind of get in, and it might be a little bit cold for them and they don't really love it, but they eventually get in the water. Person 3 is the person that kind of takes 4 laps around the swimming pool before even dipping a toe in, and they're kind of like debating, should I get in, should I not? And then 10 minutes later, their friend probably ends up just pushing them in the water, and they hate it and they scream and they're freaking out, but they're finally in the water and they're just glad they're in there. And then person 4, person D, am I doing numbers or am I doing letters? I can't remember. Anyways, the 4th person is the person that will go to the pool and they have literally 0 desire to get in that water. If it is below 103 degrees outside that day, they are not getting in that water because they do not want to feel any sort of coldness. They would rather just stay out. So no persuasion will matter. They will not be getting in that water, period. Now, where this is all going is that I do believe that there are the same 4 categories of people when it comes to goal setting. And it's a pretty easy thing to correlate. So you gotta ask yourself, what type of person am I when it comes to pursuing things that I want, or just doing little things that require me to step outside of my comfort zone? This could be as little as giving somebody a compliment at the grocery store, or it could be as big as taking on a new career path. But the whole inspiration for this Motivational Monday video actually comes from my horoscope that I read on Thursday. And I don't always read my horoscope, it really just happens kind of out of inspiration every now and again. And I wanted to read it to you guys because I think that everybody can relate to this horoscope message, and it goes right along with the Motivational Monday message of the day. Some people will stand on the edge of a pool for a long time before actually getting in. They may dip in their toe and then go in up to their ankles. Even then, they will wait a while, trying to acclimate to the cold water. Afraid to launch into the cold all at once, they fear that initial splash of the unexpected. But what is the worst that can happen? Their teeth might chatter and they might get goosebumps for a few moments. You are hovering on the edge of something now, Gemini, afraid to commit and jump in. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? And what is the best that can happen? I really love that message, guys. And the reason is because I feel like we do not ask ourselves often enough when it comes to doing anything that we are just even a little bit afraid of. What is the worst that can happen? If we're going back to just giving somebody a compliment at the store, I mean, I feel like this has got to have happened to at least all of us once. We want to tell somebody something nice and we get afraid and we don't. But what the heck is the actual worst thing that can happen in this situation? And what is the best thing that can happen? First of all, the best thing is that we make their day, we make them smile, we lift them up, and we make ourselves feel better. And we might actually make a new friend. Or hey, that may be even your next significant other, that if you hadn't given them that compliment, you will never see them or talk to them ever again. So lots of good stuff can happen from giving somebody a compliment. Now, the worst thing that can happen, they might think you're a little bit strange maybe for talking to them. Maybe they're not a very social person and they don't take compliments very well. So you might feel just slightly rejected by the way they respond to your compliment. But how bad really is that? I think that the best thing that can happen in that situation way, way, way overrides the worst thing that can happen in that situation. If you're person A that just dives in, you see this person, you want to give them a compliment, you immediately just let them know. That's a lot better than being person B who is taking their time, kind of dipping one toe in, dipping one leg in, meaning you're probably staring at this person for quite a long time and debating on what exact words you should say. And that may end up getting a little bit weird because this person may actually notice you staring at them, and then it just gets really awkward. And if you're the person that doesn't tell them anything at all, well, they just lost a compliment. They might have been having a bad day and you could have had the opportunity to lift their spirits, but you decided not to. So, it's okay. It's not like anything terrible is going to happen from not telling them, but it's not like anything great is going to happen from not telling them either. So anyways, guys, whether it's a small goal, whether it's a big goal, ask yourself, what type of person are you? Are you the person that dives in? Or are you the person that takes your time and just stalls out? Are you the person that needs somebody else to give you that push? Or are you the person that just gives up before you even started? I talk a lot in these Motivational Monday videos about stepping out of your comfort zone because I do believe it is just so freaking vitally important, and that is what helps us grow, and that is what helps us just feel confident and strong and just builds our mental toughness, and it just helps us live more exciting lives. Because how exciting is your life if you're just scared of everything all the time? Jumping into cold water might not feel good every single second of when it's happening, but I can guarantee you it's going to take you out of whatever you're thinking about. It's going to transform your state, your actual physical state, and it's going to make you feel so refreshed and so much better afterwards. That's at least how I feel every time I jump into cold water. I freaking love going into the ocean or just jumping into a pool or even taking a cold shower because it just feels refreshing, and you kind of refresh your mind and you just refresh your body, and it just changes your whole state in such a positive way. So this week, guys, my challenge to you is pay attention to how you are responding to little things that scare you, and how long is it taking you to actually end up doing these things, or do you end up even doing these things? Do you maybe have a big goal right now that you've been wanting to set, or that you've been wanting to just start, but you haven't, and you've just been moving sideways because you're taking 4 laps around the pool and you're just debating on where to even start? Just think about what's the worst that can happen, and think about what is the best that can happen, and try to focus on those good things. You can change and you can pursue something out of just a state of joy and inspiration. But just make sure that whatever you're doing, you're moving forward and you're not moving sideways or backwards. Don't confuse movement with progress. So that's my Motivational Monday message of the day, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you go get yourself some Lundberg rice cakes. Try out this new cereal recipe. Anyways, hope this inspired you a little bit today, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Monday. Peace.